video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are midweek. I know. Things are getting spicy out here. Oh, darn, things are getting so spicy. Because last night there was a debate between Liz Warren and John Deaton competing for the Senate seat. Who really won this debate? I think the answer is clear. However, we're going to be watching an 8-minute clip. So if you are on TikTok, then make sure you smash the likes, head over to YouTube, and let's get after it. And if you guys are in front of any social media platform, I kindly ask upon you to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends, because we have Zest news and education we shall share. And as I say good morning to you, say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Gemini, where you trade $100 in crypto. You get $15 in Bitcoin. Right, Saul? Guys, if I do, disappear and the stream goes kaploo, do know that's because my power is not consistent. I think we've been losing power once or twice a day. So I just lost power about 40 minutes ago, and then it came back. So then I had to reboot the dude, and then I came back. So if I do disappear, just know my power went out. Hello, Cletus. Hello, everybody. Guys, please smash the like, subscribe, share it. Go to YouTube, please. Also, let's say good morning to everyone on the YouTubes and the X.coms. We have Moy in the chat. Nice to see you. Mike Volmer is here. Ben Spada, Silver Days. We have Black Hat. Good morning. Terry Crow, Bobby Flash. We have my girl, Alexandra G. The G. Alexandra, my G. We have Brock. Hello. Nice to see you. Who else? We got David Bulls. We got Joe Harvey. Good morning. Auto cough. Who else? Tony. Hello, Tony. Welcome, Memory Man. Good morning. Andy S. Good morning. We have Sack Nasty. FOMO. Good morning. Gary Littlemore on multiple platforms this morning. Chase Blanchard. We got Casper. D Miners. Lasers. Tube and Jar. My voice just cracked. Tube and Jar. We have FOMO. Alberto. Nice to see you, Habibi, over there on X. Corey. Good morning. All right, Chris Grasso, nice to see you as well. Richard Barry, hello, Richard. Richard, head over to YouTube. That's where the fam is at. Nice to see you, though. Always good to see you. John Legend, good morning. Hi, everybody. Listen, Piano Maddie B. And why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? Tube and Jar said, I got my $15 from Gemini. Thank you for the promo. Yay! Yes! Shout out to Tube and Jar for getting his $15 in Bitcoin from Gemini. Let's go. And guys, if you want to take part in that, again, use my code, use my link in the live chat in the description. Make sure to purchase $100 in crypto for you to get $15 in Bitcoin. Let's go. We got Iwan. Nice to see you. We got my friends in the chat with the emojis. I love his emojis. Love his emojis, right, Crypto Farmer? Yay! Oh boy, guys, we have mad news for you, right, Bulldog Eric? We have mad news. Who's this? Crypto Knight. Nice to see you from Texas. Yeehaw to you, my friend. Yeehaw. Cliff, good morning. John Foster, Papa John. Give love to Emma. All right, guys, we're going to get after it this morning. We're going to get after it. Oh, boy, oh, boy. We're going to go right into the market recap as Bitcoin was going off this morning. Chris Grasso says, seems like a cool show. Y'all are here. Yo, Chris, it's not always about the cha-ching. It's about the love, Chris. Right, Bliss? Bliss, let him know. Let Chris know. Emma, Miss Tween Crypto is also in the chat. Our little crypto prodigy is in the chat. Good morning. Shout out to Chris, though. Welcome to the show. And if any of y'all are new to the show, you got to let me know so we can give you love. Right, Wade? Right, Wade? Right, Rano? All right, guys, we're going into the market recap. As we see, a lot of things are surprisingly in the red as Bitcoin is conquering $68,000 this morning with Hex up 21%. What in the world? But we also have Dogecoin that's doing pretty well this morning. We're going to jump into Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin hit $68,000 this morning. The exact high for the day is $68,399. So maybe the 68.4 mark is where we need to watch out for. However, the important levels you're watching right now is the bearish level of $60,000, the beginning of the golden zone. If we somehow have a rapid decline in Bitcoin falling below that $63,330 200-day SMA, but you're looking at the neutral staying above 64K, closing above 64K, and the 200-day SMA for a week. It makes my heart very warm and fluffy. So we have a few more days to go. We're going to see how this all pans out. Again, Bitcoin this morning is $67,239 at this fine moment, up 0.3%. Like I said, we were at that $68,399 mark. So we're making a lot of moves with Bitcoin. As we do see Market Cipher telling us quite a bit about the market this morning, or about Bitcoin specifically in this case, where the momentum is shooting. We haven't had this high of a momentum since late September. In late September, again, at that time, we were around the same range, around $63,000. Money flow looks fine. She's chilling. She's actually on the rise. We also have the VWAP that is declining a little bit, and it explains why we had a nice big move with Bitcoin, but now we're pulling back just slightly. And again, it's really not that much that we're pulling back at the moment. Looking over here at the RSI, my friends, we are nearly overbought. And again, the RSI is letting us know we have this bullish momentum. We are doing fantastical. The only thing is if you do go and cross this overbought signal, again, this could indicate an incoming downtrend. When we saw that in the past, we had extreme overbought levels, and we did have a strong pullback from there. But again, that's normal. That's normal. We are looking at a bullish RSI nonetheless. So we do love that. Pump it up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. We're still up 137% in the past year with Bitcoin. So again, there's nothing to complain about, and we are on a steady track here. As we do take a gander at Ethereum this morning, $2,606, down 0.03% at the moment. We have a lot of selling pressure lying at this 2645, around 2640, 2650. Now, the bullish level to watch is that 2770, where we've had a lot of selling pressure as well. So we're going to look to conquer that eventually, and eventually even more out there is the $3,000 mark, where we have the $3,035 200-day SMA. Again, a major psychological level here. Your bearish level to watch is at 2360, 2370. It's really what we're looking at. Looking here at Market Cipher, money flow is now in the green, which is great. Momentum is picking up, so it's not really that high, which shows we have a lot of room to run there. With the VWAP retracing ever so slightly, but still bullish. Looking here at the RSI, we had a really nice pump with it, and it seems like we're falling flat, but that's okay, because maybe we're just gathering ourselves emotionally before we even pick up more speed in the bullish direction. Or at least that's what we're going to hope. Again, we just need to get past this 2650 mark. It's just holding us. It's holding us down like shackles. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll pass on that. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends, guys. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, as well as one more subscriber as of this moment. But our mega goal is 17,315 subscribers, which is only 6 away. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Now, we have major news with Litecoin this morning, so I'm going to give you a brief Litecoin price check before we get into the news. Litecoin had a great day yesterday where we went up about 6%, and again, this has been a nice move. So, Litecoin, bearish level to watch is $63, bullish level to watch is $75, and the 200-day SMA sitting at $74. Again, we're at $70 right now, 0.66% in the red, as we do have green money flow. Great. However, we have a flat VWAP, but still bullish, and maybe can make a move upwards, hopefully. That's what we all hope for. However, we have the momentum, keeping up that speed, still doing well, with the RSI letting us know that we're retracing ever so slightly after a mega push to the upside. Still bullish. Still bullish. We're very close to that 200-day SMA. We almost challenged it yesterday, as we do see that Litecoin has an ETF filing. Now, we're going to get into that ETF filing But, oh darn, I have such big news before that. I don't even know where to start today. I don't even know where to go, where to look. It's all very all over the place. But I'm a fan. I'm excited. I don't know. Maybe we do get into Litecoin first before we get into like rants and raves and things of that nature. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna actually do that. Now, here's the thing, guys. Litecoin. Everybody sleeps on Litecoin. I can't understand why. It is just like Bitcoin, except it's faster, except it's cheaper, has 4x the supply. It has a fair launch. It's proof of work. Very decentralized, very gorgeous, very beautiful. Speeds unlike Bitcoins, I'll tell you that right now. And I love Litecoin, especially because it has OmniLite, because there are people minting LTC20 tokens, just like people were trying to mint on Bitcoin, except that, again, it's more feasible on Litecoin, and the network actually handles it. There's people that move millions of dollars. Whether you're spending $5 at the coffee shop or you're going and spending millions, you're going to want to use Litecoin because, again, it's faster and it's cheaper. Fees are a penny or less. On top of that, you have MWeb, Mimblewimble extension blocks that enable you to have optional privacy on Litecoin because, remember, privacy is a basic human right. Like I said, Litecoin is $70 today. Bearish level to watch is that 63. Bullish is the $74 200-day SMA and the $75 mark. We were up around 6% yesterday, and this is why. Ex-Valkyrie founders Canary Capital Group filed for the first Litecoin ETF. Litecoin has the same regulatory clarity as Bitcoin. And if y'all are sleeping on Litecoin, wake up. Like I said, I don't care what you do with your money. I care about the technology, and Litecoin has the technology. It's just a matter of when people stop throwing shade. And they know that Bitcoin fees are too expensive. They know that there's, again, a low amount of Bitcoin. There's only around 2 million Bitcoin left on centralized exchanges. Ethereum fees are too high and sometimes gets congested. As well as the fact that also Ethereum held on exchanges is at a 6 to 8 year low. Litecoin, it's liquid. And everywhere where Bitcoin is listed, so is Litecoin for the most part. If you look at BitPay, what's the most used cryptocurrency for transactions? Litecoin. Now, Canary also filed for an XRP ETF about a week or so ago. Now, Litecoin is the follow-up. Now, Canary Capital Group, a new digital asset-focused investment firm founded by former Valkyrie Funds co-founder Steve McClurge, seems like he wants to become a leader in the world for ETFs rather than a follower. The firm submitted on Tuesday paperwork to launch the Canary Litecoin ETF. The token is the native currency of Litecoin, an open source blockchain whose code is copied from Bitcoin's. Now, for Canary, which is only about a month old, it marks the second ETF they plan to launch after it filed documents for an XRP fund with the SEC a week ago. Both filings have yet to disclose the management fee or ticker for the fund. The submitted S1 document on Tuesday, a requirement for companies seeking to issue a new security to be listed on a public stock exchange. It is one of the two filings needed to launch an ETF, and the other step is a 19B4 filing, which signals a rule change at a stock exchange and which the fund will be traded. The latter requires the SEC to stick to a strict timeline in approving or denying the app, while the regulator has no requirement to respond to the S1. We had a 6% jump on Litecoin yesterday, bringing it to around the $70 mark, closing at around $70.71. Litecoin is so inevitable, my friends. It is so inevitable. And if you guys do not see it, I cannot help you, because this is what happens. People fade, they get upset because the Litecoin price hasn't moved that much. And granted, no, like it's only $70 when we know that the high was a little bit more than that. However, you can't deny the technology. You cannot fake the technology. And where did, again, everyone that's like, oh, but Bitcoin has Lightning Network. Where did it come from? Where did Lightning Network come from? Who actually did the first Lightning transaction? Jack Mallers from Strike. Hello, Jack. And Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin. So you tell me, my friends, which technology is really the one that people want to use for money? It also makes me think back to Grayscale, because Grayscale owns a stupendous amount of Litecoin. Let me actually see if I could get the Grayscale chart, the Grayscale Litecoin holdings, Grayscale Litecoin holdings. Let me find that. I'm gonna find that. Grayscale Litecoin holdings. What? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, there we go. I got it. So if you look at Grayscale, their investment holdings are quite a bit for Litecoin. If you're looking right here, they own 1.91 million Litecoin. Litecoin has a finite supply of 84 million. That's it. So Grayscale already holding almost 2 million Litecoin is something you have to pay attention to. It shows how bullish the TradFi industry is on this token, on this coin. I don't want to hear smack right now. As also Grayscale is making moves. You remember last year, August of 2023, where we were listening to the former Grayscale CEO, Michael, on CNBC. He said something that told us, foreshadowed, and that's why I bring up this interview all the time. Because if you look at Grayscale and all their trusts, he said they'll convert them to ETFs at one point, and they had a Litecoin fund, which, again, they now hold 1.91 million Litecoin. If you look at August of last year, let's see if I could go back on this chart. Let's look back. August of last year, June 2020. So August of 2023, they held 1.5 million Litecoin. They've almost, 1.5 million Litecoin. They've almost doubled their holdings in a little over a year, which shows again how bullish they are. Take a look at this interview from August of last year with the former Grayscale CEO. This was amazing. Fire interview. All right, well, hopefully it loads. Let's give it a refresh. Let's give it a refresh.
Big win for you.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
What does this mean for Grayscale now? What's the next step?
Well, this is, more than a year-long process. Last June, the SEC denied our application to convert GBTC to an ETF. We immediately filed a lawsuit. Went through briefs, went through oral arguments, and to yesterday receive an opinion from the court that unanimously had 3 judges all rule in our favor, vacating the SEC's denial order is a huge victory for us, for our investors, for really the crypto community and the investing community as a whole.
Yeah, they called this arbitrary and capricious, the SEC's decision to deny this, just based on the idea that the futures market and the spot price were pretty closely linked, and it should be allowed to go ahead with that. The SEC says it is still looking into it. It does have the opportunity to appeal this, either to a full slate of judges on the D.C. court or to the U.S. Supreme Court. What happens? What could that mean? Because it could be an expensive fight to continue.
Sure. So today marks day 1 of a 45-day process where the SEC can request a rehearing today. So the patience that they've had inflicting any further harm on them, holding them back from bringing GBTC further into the regulatory perimeter would be a really missed opportunity and really directly violate the SEC's mandate.
Everything goes your way, how quickly could you get the ETF up and running?
Well, it really, again, depends on working proactively with the SEC. Throughout this process, we have had what we would think of as a professional disagreement with the SEC. The very foundation of the Grayscale business is making, crypto accessible through existing rules and regulations here in the U.S. And so we want to maintain that posture with the SEC, not only through this decision, but on a go-forward basis. GBTC is just the first of many products that Grayscale has that all intend to eventually convert into ETFs and have a whole family of digital asset ETFs here in the U.S.
There you go. Say that again, sir. Say that again, sir. Say it again, Sir Michael.
Professional disagreement with the SEC. The very foundation of the Grayscale business is making, crypto accessible through existing rules and regulations here in the U.S. And so we want to maintain that posture with the SEC, not only through this decision, but on a go-forward basis. GBTC is just the first of many products that Grayscale has that all intend to eventually convert into ETFs and have a whole family of digital asset ETFs here in the U.S.
There you go, kids. They foreshadowed this for you. They told you, stop sleeping on crypto. Don't sleep on Litecoin. It was one of their first funds in their first trust at Grayscale. Sir Michael, former CEO, told you. He told you. Oh my gosh, I can't even. It's like sometimes I'm like yelling into the freaking abyss. And I remember I had James Cipher from Bloomberg on my show, and I asked him. I said, "Sir, what about a Litecoin ETF?" He's like, "I don't know about that. I don't know if Litecoin has the zest." Oh, look at this. Look at this. Canary beat him to it. Canary said, "Sir, I'm gonna file this Litecoin ETF." Now, is there a timeline here? Not really. But at the end of the day, it's still there. It exists. And do you think that Grayscale won't follow up? You think they won't follow up? And then the ETF craze isn't going to go off with Litecoin? Of course it is. Of course it is. It has the same regulatory clarity. Insane. Insane people have been sleeping. But we have more news on the Grayscale front because we know that Michael was foreshadowing all of this. Now, Grayscale is looking to turn multi-token fund into an ETF. Take a little gander. Take a gander at this. Grayscale is taking over. Grayscale Investments has filed to turn its multi-token fund, the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, into an ETF, adding to its offering of crypto ETFs after the conversion of the GBTC and the ETH ETF this year. The fund tracks CoinDesk Large Cap Select Index, which measures the market cap weighted performance of the 5 largest crypto, which is Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, XRP, and Avalanche. Once approved and converted, the fund currently trades over the counter, will trade on the New York Stock Exchange, which submitted a 19B4 filing with the SEC on Tuesday. So they had their S1, now they got their 19B4, and so here we go. This was the statement. Today, Grayscale has filed to uplist Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund as a diversified multi-crypto asset ETP on the NYSE Arca. This fund is currently trading under the ticker GDLC and continues to meet the growing demand by providing diversified exposure to crypto through a portfolio of market-leading digital assets. This filing reflects Grayscale's steadfast commitment to making the crypto asset class more accessible for all investors, according to a spokesperson telling a CoinDesk. Oh, and this is why Gary Gensler did not want to approve the Bitcoin ETF. This is why. Because Gary Gensler knows, the SEC and all of them know that when you approve the Bitcoin ETF, it opens Pandora's magical box to have other crypto ETFs, because there are crypto that meet the regulatory requirements that Bitcoin does, like Litecoin. And I've been screaming it from the rooftops for years, but nobody listens. But it's okay. Now you are listening. Now it's the proof. Now it's actually happening. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing, because Gary Gensler is crying right now watching a rom-com because he's allergic to cats.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
That's the problem. Because Gary's scared. Everybody's scared. But it was only the beginning. And you think these institutions don't know which cryptocurrencies are going to have the regulatory clarity? You think Grayscale would list all of these trusts? Hold on, let's get the whole list. Grayscale Crypto Trust. Let's get that. Let's crypto funds from Grayscale. Let's take a gander. Oh, Grayscale, so bougie. So bougie. The Trust, Avalanche, MakerDAO, Sui, XRP, BAT, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Decentraland, Filecoin, Litecoin, LivePeer, Near, Solana, Stack, Stellar, Lumen, Zcash. You think they wouldn't have these tokens as trust if they didn't think they had regulatory clarity? Stop the madness. Stop the madness. They already told you these trusts, at least most of them or some of them, will become ETFs. It's going to be a whole slew. It's going to be a crypto family, an ETF family. And listen, am I the biggest fan of ETFs? Gosh, no. No, I'm not. Why? Because you're not really getting crypto exposure if you buy an ETF. You're just getting some sort of weird stock that, again, you cash that out. What are you getting? You're getting the fiat currency. You're not getting the Litecoin. You're not getting the Bitcoin. You're not getting the ETH. You're getting nothing. Nada. And so that's why, if you really want crypto exposure, you go to places like Gemini. You purchase your $100 in crypto. You get your $15 in Bitcoin using my code. And then you go and withdraw and take self-custody in Cake Wallet because it's open source. That's the real crypto exposure, when you actually own it. So that way, when you see that maybe you can't have access and you get cut off in which way or another from whatever financial institution, you still have money that you can spend. That's the real exposure. And if you ever want to sell, you go back to Gemini. You send it back to Gemini. You use Gemini. That's it. That is it. This is what it's all about. And nobody is ready for it. People told me banks will never touch crypto. People told me there's never going to be crypto ETFs. Oh boy, you see it now, friends. You see it now. All of the things that people told us were not going to happen, oh, look, it has. And it's going to. It's inevitable. Bitcoin, Litecoin, crypto, it's inevitable. And when people finally realize it and they have the light bulb moment, oh, wow, money's going digital, I might as well actually own it and be in control. That's when it gets real. That's when it gets real. When people realize it's not an investment per se, and it's a currency exchange where you're going to the airport and you're like, I have my dollars, give me euros. You do the money exchange. You're not looking at how the euro has been fluctuating. You're not looking at the euro chart. You're just exchanging one currency for another. You take that currency, you put it in your wallet, and you go out and cha-ching, you spend it as you want. The same thing applies at a cryptocurrency exchange. You're swapping your US dollars for Bitcoin or Satoshis or Litecoin. And you're taking that money from the exchange, you're putting it in your digital wallet so that way you're in control, you have custody, and you could spend it. You're not leaving it with anybody. This is what it's all about. People are going to wake up. It's going to be a part of the revolution. We are part of a revolution. Institutions know that, which is why Grayscale wants to own such a large supply of Litecoin. Almost 2 million Litecoin when there's only 84 million that will ever exist? I might need to go to a yoga class after this. I might have to go to a yoga class. Because I'm going off. I'm going off. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. Share this out with friends. No G is here. No is here. And we only have 18 more likes until we hit that 100. So pamp it up right now as YouTube is trying to take us out. Let's go. Let's go. I love Bitcoin. I love crypto. And we are going to fight and defend this industry and watch it grow like a darn flower. Well, let it blossom. Let her bloom. She's in her bloom. Yeah, the chat's lit. Of course the chat's lit. Of course the chat's lit because everybody knows what the future holds as Bitcoin right now is crushing $68,000, $68,133. Are we going to defeat the all-time highs for the day so far, which is $68,399 on the dot? We're going to watch out for her 68.2. She's so close. Let's go, Bitcoin. Pump it up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Yeah, YouTube just cut our viewers in half, but that's fine. YouTube hates us. It's okay. But we love each other, and we love Bitcoin, which is all that I care about. I love Bitcoin. I love Litecoin. I will keep talking about it till the day I'm wrinkly. Okay, guys, as we look at Bitcoin and we watch out for her, man, oh man, people are very upset with Donnie T's project. Scream, ah. Indeed. What happened, friends? Apparently, this was a little bit of a dud, according to the media, but is it really? When this is a former U.S. Prez that dropped a project. Again, just a governance token. And all of that good jazz. Well, their goal was a $300 million funding target. It seems as though it did not get that far. Now, they debuted token sale for the Donnie T family project. World Liberty Financial has so far fallen flat, with the numbers of tokens sold reaching just over 3.4% of its $300 million goal as the website crashed. The sale for WLFI, the governance token, which again is non-transferable and again only used for governance, it went live with 20 billion tokens priced at 1.5 cents a piece available to the public, but 14 hours later, only 687 million, about $10.3 million worth, has been sold. Etherscan shows just 6,800 unique wallets hold WLFI, far below the 100,000 signups the project's team touted they'd seen a day before the launch. The website crashed soon after the tokens went on sale and was unavailable for several hours, apparently due to excessive traffic. According to the project's white paper, which it calls a gold paper, the total supply will be 100 billion tokens, 35% which will be distributed in token sales to eligible participants. Former Prez Donnie T's sons, Barron, Eric, and Donnie T Jr. are listed as the ambassadors, and Barron is known as the DeFi visionary. Donnie T, the current candidate, named the platform's chief crypto advocate in the gold paper and took to X to tout the token sale.
Big
this was
news,
the video.
The World Liberty Financial token sale is now live. Crypto is the future. Let's embrace this incredible technology and lead the world in digital economy. Go to worldlibertyfinancial.com.
He needs that rain of love right now. Because of the remaining tokens not set aside for the public, 32.5% will be allocated to community growth and incentives, 30% will be for initial supporter allocation, and 2.5% will be allocated to the team and advisors. So this is the Donnie T drama that transpired. Again, only about a few percent of the target were sold. There you go. There you go. Poor Donnie T. Poor World Liberty Financials.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hope Emma and Randy are getting healthy again. Smile hugs.
Joe Harvey. Joe Harvey, you wonderful, wonderful friend. I appreciate you very much. My dad and Emma are still sickies. They're still sick. And Emma sounds crusty. She's like, nah, pass on that. But yeah, we're trying to fix them. We're trying to fix them. I don't know. I told them maybe get a soup yesterday. Get some chicken wangs. Drain out all that sheesh. But we're gonna work on that today. I would like to take them to Publix after this. Get some chicken noodle soup, some chicken noodle, because Emma sounds crusty. But Emma Miss Tween is so bright and fluffy. Shout out to you, my little Emma Foster. And this is where things get so spicy, and I can't wait to play this video. I'm literally woohoo. Okay, so guys, if you are ready to look and watch John Deaton destroy Elizabeth Warren for 8 minutes. Smash these likes, share it out. If you're on TikTok, go to YouTube. You need to listen to this video. Who's John Deaton? Well, he was a lawyer for Ripple regarding the XRP case, which led to the fact that XRP, the programmatic sales, meaning you and I buying on an exchange, is not a security. And one of the co-founders recently of Ripple donated $1 million of XRP to Kamama, which is a little shook since the administration has not supported crypto whatsoever. Now, what is the major problem? Liz Warren is so nasty. She is not for the American people. She hates everybody except for her own pocket and the people that give her money. And the people that give her money. Please watch this clip. I think it is so important to look at John Deaton and to realize that he is a real person. And we need more real people in our government that actually understand the everyday struggles, that root for the American people, that care about humanity. And Elizabeth Warren doesn't give a flying about humanity. She is evil and backed by the bankers. Now, I'm going to play some clips and I'm going to show you some things that maybe people need a refresher on. John Deaton, so amazing. This is how they opened up the debate.
Globe U.S. Senate debate. John Keller alongside Victoria McGrain of the Globe. Mr. Deaton, you'll go first on this one. You two take a very different view of the cryptocurrency industry. Senator Warren says she wants to build a, quote, anti-crypto army to rein in what she calls crypto's threat to financial stability, consumer protection, climate, and national security. You have criticized her and federal authorities for what you claim is overly aggressive regulation of crypto. What's the right balance? 1 minute.
Well, listen, I want everyone to know, when I found Bitcoin, I thought of my mom, because my mom was on welfare and food stamps, and she couldn't keep a bank account because she couldn't keep the minimum balance, and the bank would hit her with the predatory fees, and we needed that money. And then she had to go to the check cashing stores that you see in the hood, and they would charge her a fee. My mom would beg them, please, can you take less so that we have the money for food? And then when I went to college and I would send her money from college, I used Western Union, and Western Union would take 15%, and it made a difference. So when Bitcoin came, I was like, great, you could cut out the predatory banks and the middlemen and the MoneyGrams and Western Unions, and you could help unbanked people like my mom. But the better question here is for Senator Warren. With illegal immigration bankrupting this state, with inflation pricing regular people out of economy, with a debt crisis where 40% of the people don't have $500 in case of an emergency, with foreign wars taking place, why did this senator wake up one day and say, with all that, I'm going to build an anti-crypto army because crypto's so important to her? That's a question that she needs to answer.
Thank you. Senator, 1 minute.
So look, I'm fine. People want to buy and sell crypto. That's great. I just want to make sure that crypto has to follow the same rules as every bank, every stockbroker, every credit union, and that is some consumer protection laws and some laws to make sure that it's not open for terrorists and drug traffickers and human traffickers in Iran. So that's what I want. But I want to be really clear.
Let me be clear, Liz. Let me be clear, Liz. She throws out these wicked claims. Oh, crypto's for terrorists. It's using da-da-da-da-da. Hold the front door. Where are your statistics? Where's the evidence? This woman goes on TV. She throws out absolute malarkey and supports it with no evidence. None. Are you insane? What kind of world do we live in? That you're able to say disgusting, incorrect things on TV and not support it with evidence? Where's the chart? Where's the stats? Liz, give us the numbers. Give us the numbers, Liz. And you know what her problem is that she's actually talking about the banks, how it should be so equal. Well, why don't we look back a little bit and talk about how she's actually backed by the American Bankers Association? You guys remember that? Oh, let's look back to December of last year. She revealed that the American Bankers Association helped craft the new anti-crypto bill that blocks people from having self-custody. The American Bankers Association is backing her, lobbying with her. So she has an outright agenda. And for her to say, oh, I'll let people trade crypto, one, we don't need your permission, Liz. And two, where's the legal basis for you to say that we shouldn't have self-custody? How are you allowed to say that, oh, John Deaton says, John Deaton said he's backed by crypto, but you're backed by the banks? And you're protecting evil people. Let's continue. This woman's evil. She's manipulative. And if you agree, put the fire emoji, Liz Warren emoji in the chat right now.
About what's really at issue here. And that is, who are you going to represent in Washington? There's one candidate standing here who gets 90% of the funding to keep their campaign going from one industry, the crypto industry.
Where do you get your money from, Liz? The banks. You conniving.
One candidate who has said quite openly that his personal worth is 80% tied up in crypto. Look, people of Massachusetts know me. You know I fight for everybody, fight for working people. If John Deaton has a chance to go to Washington, his crypto buddies are going to want a return on their investment. He's going to be there to fight for crypto.
Rebuttal.
Senator Warren never lets the truth get in the way. If you actually look what I did, I've upset more crypto billionaires because I did her job. She sits on the banking committee. I exposed all this regulatory capture by former SEC chair, by the way, appointed by Donald Trump, and Bill Hinman, appointed by Donald Trump's administration. There was an IG report. I'm responsible for a lot of that, of these conflicts. So I've upset more of the crypto billionaires than anyone. The largest crypto fund blocks me on social media. But here's the thing, her bill bans Bitcoin self-custody in America, yet she's allowing the banks to custody Bitcoin. Another example that Senator Warren's policies do not help poor people. They do not help the working class. She favors the accredited investor rule. That excludes 85% of the American population. Her policies absolutely hurt poor people. And I got in this race to give poor people an actual voice.
And that's valid. Go off John Deaton. You know why? Because you can look at articles that say that she, Liz Warren, has been very successful in bringing in some revenue. Oh, her and her husband have amassed a formidable financial fortune, placing her well within the top 1% of the highest earning Americans. At least $7.5 million. Oh, you know it's a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Look at that. Hold on. She is in the top 1% of Americans. And you're telling me she cares about the everyday people? She doesn't care about nobody by herself. I wonder what stocks her husband is buying and selling, like Nancy Pelosi. Let's get the real tea. Let's get the real tea. I am so disgusted by this woman. She lies nonstop. She's backed by the banks. She makes an egregious amount of money, and she's for the everyday person. She doesn't care about anybody but herself.
Rebuttal.
So I'm just trying to understand what Mr. Deaton's saying here.
You know what? Just go. Go.
He's saying he has really made crypto folks mad, so mad that they came here to Massachusetts and are funding 90% of his campaign to try to take back this Senate seat, to take it away from me. I'm having a hard time putting those pieces together. But I will say this. Look, the banks have truly failed a lot of poor people. It's part of the reason I fought so hard to get a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau in place. It has now saved American consumers more than $15 billion that companies that cheated them had to return directly to those consumers. So I'm all in favor of more restrictions on the bank. The latest one for me has been to go after them on overdraft fees, where folks like JP Morgan Chase were making more than $1 billion a year of people who were struggling making it day to day. I'm in those fights, but I think crypto ought to have to follow the same rules as everybody else.
Briefly,
I
because
wish
I'd like to
Senator
move on.
Warren would attack inflation the way she attacks crypto. I wish she would attack securing the border the way she's focused on crypto. You know, she's so focused on crypto, she had the CEO of JP Morgan Chase available for questioning, and they had financed the largest child sex trafficking operation in history with Jeffrey Epstein. And you know, Senator Warren didn't ask a single question. She wanted to talk about crypto because she's so hyper-focused. Now, I know that because I was raped as a child for a period of 2 years, I might be a little more sensitive to those child rape victims. But I want to ask Senator Warren, why would you not ask one question? JP Morgan Chase settled for $290 million to these rape victims. They had to settle with the U.S. Virgin Islands. And Senator Warren doesn't ask a question. You want to know why? Because a former Democrat president's involved, because her donors are involved, because people that she knows are involved. Again, loyalty to an agenda, loyalty to a party. I come in and I want transparency on everything. I'd like her to answer the question on behalf of all those rape victims, though.
So, look, I have stayed after the banks. I have stayed after the regulators that regulate the banks. I have done everything I humanly can to try to get more fairness into our financial system. What I don't hear Mr. Deaton talking about is what is the return on investment that his crypto investors are expecting from having put millions of dollars into his race. Look, I'm all for having a crypto system. If people want to buy and sell crypto, all I want are just some basic fair rules, the same kind of fair rules that should apply to all of our financial institutions.
I do.
Is she insane? Is she mentally disturbed? This is embarrassing. This woman had Jamie Dimon in front of her and asked him about Bitcoin. And you know what he said at that hearing? Jamie Dimon, he's like, well, if I was in the government, I would shut Bitcoin down. When it's actually physically impossible and it's an utter delusion. Jamie Dimon associated with the worst types of human that walk this earth. That it's hard for me to believe they're even human because of how evil they are. And when asked about victims that were assaulted in the worst types of way, what was her response? Oh, but there's crypto donated to John Deaton and people might expect returns. Are you disturbed? What about the children? What about the women that are abused? It almost makes me cry, is how disturbing this woman is. How much money does she get paid from the banks that this is the type of stuff she says and she pulls on public TV to let you know she actually does not care about people? That is sad. She didn't answer the question of people's lives, of people being physically violated. Same rules applying to crypto in the banking system. How do you go to Bitcoin and say, give me your valuation, let me know what profits you made? It doesn't exist. You can't put Bitcoin and crypto into a box it doesn't fit in. You can't make up rules when you don't apply them to the actual industry you're saying that they apply to. TD Bank, Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan, Bank of America, all of these people are horrible, bad actors that launder money, just pay off the government and keep going. But gosh forbid that was a crypto exchange, then the entire industry would get obliterated. But no, traditional finance gets to fake it till they make it. That's not fair. That is corruption. That is sad. That is something that nobody should ever witness from somebody that is a part of the United States government. What are our fundamental human rights? Life, liberty, and property, the pursuit of happiness. Do you think this woman cares about the pursuit of happiness and the safety and the liberty of all of those victims? No, she doesn't. This is corruption. This is sad. This shows how evil and inhumane these people are. Liz Warren is a monster at this point. And I don't put that lightly. I'm not trying to be over dramatic. But when you're talking about women and children being physically violated and sold, that's a problem. And the fact that she doesn't acknowledge the problem shows how big of an issue it is. And how deep does it go? How deep is the swamp, my friends? And it doesn't come down, oh, it's conspiracy. It's not conspiracy. It's real. It's fact. And she ignores the facts because she's part of the problem. Department of Government Efficiency Commission. Get these evil people out of office and put real people like John Deaton in there that care about people, that are real people. This is the most nasty thing I've ever seen in my life. And I cannot believe that the mainstream media is not calling her out for not answering this question. It is so embarrassing for America that this is the type of leadership that we have. As a woman, as a person that's went through quite a freaking bit, to know that I don't have representation from other women in government like her just goes to show how dangerous the world really is. And how much we have to protect ourselves and protect our liberty and protect the United States of America. Save the children. Make America safe again. Make us healthy again. Because this woman is doing everything she can to go against that. She doesn't want you to own anything. She wants the banks to have it all because that's who's paying her. How did she become part of the 1%? Because she's getting paid. She's a paid actor. Just like Gary Gensler, just like all of these evil people that are running our government. I cannot even stand the fact. Maybe I'm going off too much. I don't care anymore because you know what? It's about humanity. It's about compassion. It's about being a real person. Elizabeth Warren is evil. Sorry, don't care. And if you support Liz Warren, you got to leave the chat.
Fair rules, the same kind of fair rules that should apply to all of our financial institutions.
I do want to move on, but she asked a question of you, so go ahead.
Absolutely. Listen, I can't help it. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. I can't help it when she goes to ban an entire industry that they're motivated against her because they see a viable candidate. But listen, the rules are already there. Senator Warren, you notice she didn't answer the question about those rape victims. You know, you can't call yourself a absolute warrior for women if you only select the women you're willing to protect.
You know, I really don't understand this charge, and I don't know what you're talking about here. I have pushed on the banks and tried to get more regulation over the banks and tried to hold the banks accountable every single time they step out of line. Now, I get it. They're big and they're powerful. Of course, I don't take my money from the banking industry. I take my money from the people who want to support this campaign. What I don't hear you talking about is what...
The people, like the American Bankers Association. Why does she lie? Why does she lie? She's evil.
Exactly. Do the crypto folks expect to get by funding 90%
You want to know
of your
something?
campaign?
Everyone out there, I sued the government because the SEC had done something really bad to small retail investors, and a lifelong Democratic judge agreed with me. I did it all pro bono, and this token XRP was called legal because of my work. I won Lawyer of the Year, Consumer Advocate of the Year, Defender of Freedom Award because I did it for free. And guess what? Last week, that crypto billionaire that she's talking about that has supported me just donated millions of this XRP token to Vice President Harris' campaign. If I didn't do what I did, sue the SEC on behalf of small retail investors, that donation to your candidate of choice, Senator, would not have happened. So, Madam Vice President, if you're watching, you're welcome.
I would like to move on, and you can return to this if you like later. Victoria McGrane has our next question. We'll go to you first again, Mr. Deaton, to make up for before.
Turning our attention to the rest of the world, you've suggested that Senator
This woman does not care. They don't care. She doesn't care. This woman should not be in our government. She should be fired immediately because she is corrupt. And there's so many more. There's so many more. How in the world are you asked a question about Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan being part of abusing women and children, and you don't care and you don't even answer the question? I don't know what you're talking about, she says. This is a huge problem. This is one of the worst things I've ever watched in my life. One of the worst. It makes me emotional. I'm literally like crying right now because of how inhumane this is. Oh, her donors? Her donors are the American Bankers Association that want to block self-custody. Does that help the everyday American to try to take away their right to self-custody, money that they own, property that they own? Please, please, we need to save America from these types of people. This is why we need to save America. And these are things that people think that don't exist. It is so real. It is so, so real. Liz Warren got obliterated. She got obliterated. And even John Deaton continued to call them out. She continued to call them out. Here.
Elected because the one-party system's not working in Massachusetts. Again, Senator Warren misled. But here's the thing. Senator Warren lives in this hyper-partisan political world where she's defined by party. You notice it's Democrats are great, Republicans are bad. I got news for you, Senator. All of you suck in Congress. All of you. It's a broken system. I'm disrupting that system. Elected because the...
He is so right. Again. There's a lot of people that, again, this is why Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Commission, get Liz Warren, get Gary Gensler out of here ASAP. These people should not have any power over the American people, especially when it's darn near illegal and unconstitutional. Take away somebody's property. Tell people that they're not allowed to self-custody Bitcoin. Why don't you, Liz Warren, why don't you show us the money you make, where it comes from and where you're spending it? Who pays you, Liz? What parties do you go to? I would like to know. I would like to know. She's a part of the problem. Defending women only when she chooses to. Only when she chooses to. If only she even remotely saw these victims. Or maybe she did and she just doesn't care because that's how evil she is. Save America. For a lack of words, make it great again. Because whatever's happening here is disgraceful. It is... You know, there's just so many things. There's so many things I would like to say. But I'm trying to stay content right now. I'm trying to stay content. And if you guys are like, why is she so upset? Why wouldn't you be upset? Because what if it was your daughter? What if it was your wife? What if it was your friend, your cousin, your girl, whatever it is? Even your side chick. Well, what if that happened to them? They got abused, they got taken, they got moved, abused all over the world. Would you be upset about it then? If Liz Warren had somebody that went through that was close to her, you think she would be upset? You think if anyone tried to come to her and do things to her, she wouldn't be upset and all of a sudden want to fix the problem? Of course she would. Of course she would. Because then she's directly impacted. But the problem is that these politicians are so high up, they make so much money, they get paid off by so many people that they just, they have a blind eye to the abuse. And this is why I talk about energy a lot. Because energy is only transferred. It doesn't disappear. So all of that energy, all that hurt energy, all of the abuse that these people have gone through, that energy is transferred and it is carried and it reaches people like you and I that see the issues. And we all get our energy together, all of our positive vibrations, and we go and we fight the fight. This is why I'm in crypto. Because I know that we can save people. We can fix the money and fix the world. And crypto is energy that is just transferred. Do you understand? There's computers that use energy to create money. And what is money? Value information. That value and information that is spread person to person throughout the world with no censorship, no intermediaries. This is what we're fighting for. We're fighting for humanity. We're trying to change the world. And we need to change the world. We need to change America. For victims like John Deaton, for all those children, all those women, there's millions that are taken from their home every year. All of these children in North Carolina, where did they go? All those children that were crossing the border, where did they go? This is a part of the biggest scheme we've ever seen. Jamie Dimon's complicit. Liz Warren's complicit. All these people are complicit. We need to get them out, put them in jail, and have them have their consequences paid. Pay their dues. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I am crying. I am crying. I'm sorry, because it upsets me so much. It upsets me so much. We're seeing corruption firsthand, my friends. Firsthand. And I try to stay positive. I try to stay zesty. But this is what we need to talk about sometimes. Is humanity. They don't want you to have anything. They want you to have none. They don't want you to love thy neighbor. And that is evil. It's biblical. I don't know where my future is going to take me, but it's going to take me somewhere where I can fight for you. Every single one of you. I think of Emma Foster in the chat, Miss Tween. She's 11 years old now. 11. This is what we need to raise, is beautiful children like her. And shout out to her dad, John. Beautiful children like her. This is what we need to do. We need to raise good children like her that are going to join this fight and be part of that energy that is bringing the revolution. This is a revolution we're a part of, my friends. We are already in war, but it's a peaceful revolution, and it's a war that they cannot win. It may take time, but we're going to fight it, and we're not going to give up. We are never going to give up. We need to fight for what's right. We need to defend ourselves and take part in what is humane. I will never stop fighting, and this is one of the reasons why. It's time for a change. It's time to do good. Do only good every day. Go ahead. Put that good energy out there. Talk to people about these issues. Because it's not conspiracy. And people that told me that should feel ashamed. Ashamed that they're willing to ignore a problem like this. I will never give up on you. I will never give up on those people. I will never give up on humanity. As long as I have you guys in this chat that are here with me every single day, I don't care. I don't care. We have such a beautiful energy here. We have such a beautiful, beautiful industry. It's time to step it up. It's time to defend other people. This is why Bitcoin is here. This is why crypto is here. And it doesn't matter who created it all. What matters is how we use it. We have tools at our disposal. Use them. We live in such a crazy world, my friends. Such a crazy world. Everyone's telling me to get into politics, my friends. I don't know if that's the answer. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I'll do whatever I need to do, wherever life takes me. I'm a big believer in fate. I'm a big believer of everything happens for a reason. I found Bitcoin for a reason. My dad found Bitcoin for a reason. I created missteencrypto for a reason. I'm me now for a reason. I'm on this stream for a reason. Sometimes we don't know the reason, but it always makes sense at the end because all the dots connect. All the dots connect. I tell you that all the time. I have so much love for every single one of you guys. Every single one of you. So let's continue to fight. Let's continue to be our own bank. Let's continue to empower people in every single part of the world. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, we did find each other for a reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Golden for 200 memberships in the chat. Julio, your message will come up at some point. And I'll let it play then. And Golden as well. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you. We are never giving up. It's all about love. All about love. And I know we're way past the hour right now. Way past the hour. But you know what? It's worth talking about. And I will never stop. Never, ever, ever. How many likes do we have? What's going on here? I have to get back into the swing. Guys, we have 140 likes. Let's get 10 more for 150. Let's do that.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
It's almost like sometimes I wish I was a little bit older so I could do a little bit more in this world. But I feel like, this is a start. This is a start. And we're gonna do our best out here. We're gonna do our best. And I'm not gonna cry anymore. But thank you very much to everybody that's here. And to everybody that fights for other people. Andy says I can watch your stream for hours. Well, thank you. And True said Randy can make any of these clowns concede. Listen, I put me up on these stages. Put me there. Put me there. Put me up on the stage. Put me in front of Congress. Put me in front of the House Financial Committee. I don't care. I will do it. I will go. I will speak my piece if people give me the platform. That's what people don't understand. You put me anywhere and I will talk. You give me an opportunity and I will take it. That's how I've always been. That's what I've always done in this space. Speak on every stage, go to every school possible, and talk to younger children in this chat like Emma Foster, that's 11 years old, has been following since she was 9. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Let's save the world. Let's raise beautiful children. And let's get them out there. Let them realize what the world is and how we can fix it. Because we could do it. I strongly believe that we could. I really do. I will go anywhere. Come to the UK. I'll go anywhere. Wherever I have a platform, I will take it. And some people are like, no, I won't do it. Da, da, da. If you're giving me a platform, I will take it. And I will speak nothing else but the truth. Because the truth will set you free. And Liz Warren is not speaking the truth. She'll never speak the truth. Gary Gensler will never speak the truth. Nancy P. will never speak the truth. But there's people like us, like John Deaton, that will. Brace yourselves, my friends, because the truth always comes out. And I even said it in January. 2024 is the year of truth. And we've seen a lot of it so far. So get ready, because 2025 is going to kick into another higher gear. I know this was emotional. I just, sometimes I need to let it out. But also, I know that y'all are on the same train as me. And as we should be. As we should be. Because we're all people. We all have beating hearts. We all see the same sun in the morning, you know? I care so much about you. I care so much about humanity. I care about the prosperity of every single human being that walks this earth. Guys, in the chat, can I see a heart emoji? Can I see hearts everywhere? Can I see hearts everywhere, please? Because we need to spread that love. Randy to the rescue. That's actually funny. Yes, we're all Satoshi. We're all Satoshi. We all have an impact. We all of us are doing good for the sake of humanity. Papa Tom is here. Hello. Hello, Papa Tom. Ronell, thank you. I pray they all care about children like they care about making money. Exactly. Why don't we say that to Liz Warren and Gary Gensler and all the people that cover for people like the bankers mentioned? So important. It's so important. I don't know when these super chats are going to play, so I'm going to read them out loud really quick. Julio says, Litecoin went from a nothing burger to an In-N-Out double-double with 100% beef patties, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, classic spread on a fresh bun. Catch my drift. I love In-N-Out burger, so of course I catch that drift. And yes, Litecoin's inevitable, and people will realize that one day. Golden Squared says, I support Randi because she's one of the rare good ones fighting the good fight. Love it. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And so, rain of love. Rain of love to every single one of you. And I hope that if you haven't yet, and if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, please rewind it. And go to the part where we start talking about Liz Warren and John Dean. And share it. Share it, please. Because the more we share this video, the more we talk about this, the more we spread that energy and vibration of good fighting the evil, it's when we win. We're gonna win. We will fight. We will never stop. We will never stop. Is anybody perfect? Absolutely not. Am I perfect? Heck no. I'm a little bit of a mess sometimes. I'll admit it. You guys know I'm a little bit cuckoo. I'm a little bit out there. But at the end of the day, it depends what kind of out there you are. Liz Warren's evil out there. Me, I'm a little bit sometimes humorous. I don't know. I ask my family if I'm funny sometimes. They tell me no, but like I don't know. Maybe sometimes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's it. I appreciate you guys very much. I really do. And we are absolutely killing it on this stream right now. And I'm very happy that people are seeing this. Out of all the streams, this is one that I wish people would see. People would hear, that people would share. Nobody's perfect. But at least we should have humanity.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Litecoin went from a nothing burger to an In-N-Out double-double with 2 100% beef patties, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, CL spread on a fresh bun. Catch my drift?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn! Thank you guys so much. Just thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for hearing these words. Thank you for commenting your own words or just viewing whatever you do. Whatever you do, thank you. Thank you for owning crypto, putting it in your wallet and opting out and saying, I am done with this system that takes advantage of me every single day. You guys can see my mascara is under my eyeball. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a mess. I got really emotional over that. So emotional over that. That was a lot. It was. But I have so much love to give, so much love to share. And I'm just like, I cry because I show emotion. And somebody told me recently that tears are truth, And when I'm speaking the truth, when I'm trying to vent, then I cry. Because you know what? It's real. It's real. I'm a person. I have emotion. And I actually give. I do. I really do. Thank you, Desmond. Thank you, Desmond. Justin, how am I? I'm doing good. I'm just fighting for love and humanity. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. And my goal has been the same since I got in this space, which is to spread adoption, to spread love, to spread positivity throughout the entire world. And with crypto, that is possible. You know what's a good stream? When there's been tears, it's good to show emotion. I'm a person. Every single one of us are people. And it's okay. It really is okay. I'm trying to collect myself. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Thank you. What we're going to do right now is have an amazing day. We're going to go out into the world after the stream. We're going to talk to people. We're going to be nice to people. We're going to give people a little smile on the street. We're going to go and talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about crypto. We're going to talk about the problems maybe we have in this world and how we can fix them. People said, like, oh, you know, there are things that just don't affect me. We can't solve all the problems in the world. We can't worry about all the problems in the world. That's ignorant, because we could, as a collective. No one could do anything alone. But that's why we have a group. That's why we have a community. This is why we're here. And if you choose to ignore the problems in the world, they will catch up with you. What goes around comes around. And if you put the good energy out there, you put the positivity in there, oh, well, darn, it's going to come right back to you. It really will. It really will.
It's all going to be good. Don't worry. And stop making me cry on the stream, please. I can't see my screen.
Okay.
Right? It's all good. Hello, everyone.
So that's that. So that's that. That was Papa Randy. Oh, he pulled my hair. Oh boy. Look, I have like a little thing going on now. But that's what it's about, man. Oh my gosh, I totally like my hair so messed up. I gotta redo that. I gotta do that. But yeah, so listen, man, I'm all about that love. I'm all about the positivity as I redo my hair because it's a mess. And that's okay. I'm gonna wash it later anyway. You know, I got things to do. And people to meet up with Lita to do and handle some life. Yeah, curls are crazy. It's because my emotions are all over the place. My hair reflects my emotions. It reflects my environment. So thank you very much to everybody that supports our mission here. Digi, that was your first time seeing my dad. Oh, really? That's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's my dad. Calm down, kids. Calm down, kids. And thank you to the supporters of the channel, every single one of you guys. Whether you like, you subscribe, you watch, you don't say a word. I don't care what you do, as long as you're here. Oh, look at the guns. I've been working out, man. I've been working out. And that's another thing we need to do. Make America healthy, man. Like, let's work out. Let's go to the gym. I've been going to the gym almost every day. Been going to the gym almost every day. I worked out for like 2 hours yesterday because I was feeling a little antsy. I was feeling a little, you know? And so I had to go to the gym. I had to work it out. The hair transmits the zest. Exactly. And people want me to straighten it. I can't straighten it. It's too crazy for that. The only way I can straighten my hair is if I get it professionally done. That's it. I just can't do it. If I try to do it myself, it'll back there. Here's a hug to all of you guys. Hold on. Here you go. Wait, hold on. I'm going to need the sound first. Huggies to all of y'all. Hugs to all of you. Everybody needs a little huggy. Alexandra G with the keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, type hug in the chat. Give everyone a virtual hug. Huggies, huggies. I love hugs. Eee. But yeah, so we got a lot going on. Yeah, I just heard in the hall, Emma goes, I want a hug too. Emma's so needy. You guys don't know, Emma's a very needy person. Emma needs like a lot of attention. Emma gets more attention than any person I've ever met. Any person I've ever met. Emma wants attention, she gets attention all the time. Huggies, huggies. Ronell, thank you for the little friendship necklace, very cute. Just wow. Just wow. I can't give you all a hug. I'm eating a burger right now. Golden, I want a burger so bad, bro. Oh my God. I want a burger too.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys so much. I'm almost on for an hour and a half ranting about this stuff. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. There's not a doubt in my mind that we're going to make it, every single one of us. There's not a doubt in my mind, not a doubt that we are going to change the world. We are so early in crypto. We're so early in this revolution. Wait and see. Believe in me. Believe in yourself. Believe in crypto. Believe in not even any of that. The ideology, the good vibrations, the energy. Just believe in that, please. Because when you believe and you put things into existence, it happens. Someone said, like, I tweeted this morning, good morning, future crypto millionaires, and people said, like, I'm giving them false hope. How am I giving you false hope by telling you you're going to be a future millionaire? One. And if you have a dream and you work hard, it's going to happen. I have a lot of dreams. I haven't achieved them yet, but I'm working to do that. That's why I'm working.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I support Randi because she's one of the rare good ones fighting the good fight. Love it.
Aww. Thank you. Thank you. Golden. Golden, a big supporter of the channel. And I appreciate it so much. The things that y'all have done for me is unimaginable. I wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't have left New York without you. I wouldn't have been able to travel the country and beyond to talk about crypto. I wouldn't have been able to go to schools and meet beautiful children like Emma Foster, aka missteencrypto, without you. Every single person in this chat has gotten me to the point where I can be here speaking to you. Man. I just have so much love for you guys, man. I'm gonna keep crying. I can't cry. I don't even have a darn tissue in this bee. And my dad and Emma are on the last boxes of tissues and they need them. So I have to stop crying. But I have so much hope. I have so much faith. I have so much confidence in y'all. I really do. I'm crying off all my mascara. But that's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Because I don't care. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I'm not crying. It's not sad tears. It's just love tears, you know, and good vibration tears. That's it. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. I have to go get tissues. I have to go get tissues for the family because they're sick. And so, yeah. we have a family to take care of over here, and hopefully your good energies will heal them. But thank you guys so much. I have so much love for every single one of you. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of the revolution with us. And again, we're all together. We're family. This isn't a person with followers. This is a community. This is a family. A full-on family. Nothing more, nothing less than family. Blood does not make family, and I know that so well. I will never stop fighting for you. I know you guys will never stop fighting for me as well, because we love each other. And that's what it's about.
Oh my God!
Oh. Thank you guys so much. Please, if you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends. Where's Piano Matty B?
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? Bing bong.
Also, subscriber count. Yes, I could do that. We almost hit our goal. We were one away, but we did really good. And also, shout out to Frankie Candles. I was in his stream yesterday. A lot of love to my Bing Bong. The Bing Bong, Frankie Candles.
Oh,
baby. Guys, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Let's get after it. Have a beautiful day. A happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. So much love for every single one of you. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.